So this assignment is going to be pretty short. All of the programs that you're creating are relatively small, and it's just so that you can understand these concepts that we have uh, been covering this week. So the first exercise, you're going to create and use a record. So this is going to be similar to the person record in the properties and records keys concept lecture. So if you were to pull that up, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. And let's look for the person. All right. So here is the person record that I am referring to. You're going to be creating a bookstore record, and you'll have ID, title, author, and price. And you're going to use positional syntax, which is exactly what this example uses. Okay, so in the main method, you need to create 3 bookstore record objects and display the information to the console. That is the assignment. So it's going to be super short. Exercise 2, you're going to create and use a class with an immutable property. So you're going to create a new project called immutable ID. You're going to copy this class, and you need to make ID immutable. Right now, these are all mutable. They're all changeable. So you need to make ID immutable by changing the set accessor to an init accessor. Okay, and then you're going to have to create the another constructor that accepts ID only. And so you'll initialize the ID, but then you'll set first and last name to blank. In the main method, you need to create a student object that uses your new constructor, and you're going to pass it an ID. And then you're going to use the set method to set the first name and last name. And then you're going to create a second object using the parameterized constructor. And then you're going to print out values from both of those objects using the get methods. The third exercise, you're going to create and use a class with an indexer. So there is a duck family example that I have, and what you're going to do is very similar. So we can just do a little find on duck family, or even duck. And so here is the duck family example, and yours is going to be similar to that. And you can see that you've got a constant size of 15, and you have got your indexer here. It's called members. And then you have some properties as well. You need to create a constructor, and you need get and set methods for your indexer. Okay, and then in the main method, you're going to create a new club members object. You're going to add multiple values to the members indexer. And then once you're done adding to the members indexer, you're going to add a club type, location, and meeting date using basically the set methods. Okay. And then once you have everything populated with data, you are going to display the club information back. So again, this is what you should be referencing. There is a video that explains what all of this does. So might be a good idea to watch that. And then once you've got yours working, you're going to push that up to GitHub and link in the repository to the Dropbox. Then the final exercise is creating a generic animal class. And this is similar to the generic student class that I have in the lecture demo. So let me look up student. So here's the generic student class. And you're going to do something similar, but it's going to be an animal class. Okay, and it should have one generic property and a constructor. So super simple. Um, in your main method, I want you to create a couple string objects, a couple Boolean, and an integer. And you're going to do all of that using, your animal class because it's generic. So you can create all these different types. So here are the different object names you're going to give them. And then after these objects have been created, I want you to print out the values. Okay, so it is very similar to the example. I think the example is showing you, oh, not that example. This example is got, a string and an integer. So you're going to be doing a couple strings, an integer, and some Boolean. So that is the assignment. All of these are fairly short, so they should not take you all that long. But if you run into problems or have questions, please let me know.